After watching this movie, I think I could pass for doing Jump Street if that was possible if I was a cop. Here, it would go something like this. Hello, I'm 15 and not a cop. 21 Jump Street is the 2012 live-action film based on the 80s TV show with the same name, but it starred Johnny Depp, a whole bunch of other people. Don't know, never saw it, probably will never watch it. But this one stars Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. Is about undercover cops going to high school to take down a ring of drug dealers in high school, and yeah, hilarity ensues from this. And yeah, this film is hilarious. This comes from the directing duo of Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who made Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, 22 Jump Street, and of course, The Lego Movie, which is a fantastic film. And see it, watch every other one I just said. But yeah, they just have a great sense of comedy. They know, especially like when it comes to like the editing and the timing of everything. They know like how to like something like can be building up as to like, oh, it's gonna be this big epic moment, and there's nothing. It's just simple and like stupid. It's just like there's a scene in here where they're riding on their bikes like all triumphant. It's like, yeah, we're doing this, and then it's like you just see like, nope. They just have a great sense of comedy, and it really shines. And also, Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill are a great comedic pair in this movie. They just work so well. And what I also like is how they kind of like take jabs at like high school movies. It's like, okay, those are the cool kids, those are goth kids, blah 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 blah, and like like the stereotypes of them. And then it's like Jonah Hill, who would be like the one to be with the nerdy kids, is actually with the cool kids, and Channing Tatum, who would be with the popular kids, is actually with the nerdy kids. And it's actually a really nice, cool dynamic, and it really shows like how different each group has grown since that time of like the 80s and whatnot, seeing how different they can be, and yet sadly isn't always shown in today's media. It's like cool kids are just kind of like they're just like people just view them as cool, but like they're not really that, and nerd kids are actually kind of cool. So yeah, just kind of, I thought that was interesting and one of the most interesting things of this movie. This film is filled with great comedic performances again from Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. They work great together. Brie Larson, Dave Franco are also hilarious in this movie. They get a lot of good stuff to work with. And Ice Cube is one of my favorite roles he has ever played. And when I review 22 Jump Street tomorrow, it gets even better. But him playing the captain was fantastic, and he was great. He had a lot of really funny moments, and it was great. Every second he was on screen, it was amazing, and I loved it. Yeah, but yeah, like I said before, the comedy is fantastic. It's filled with great moments. The fight scene at the party scene is such a good scene and really shines like what the comedy can be like. And there's a really funny fight scene between Jonah Hill and like another rival high schooler guy. It ends fantastically, and I loved it. Yeah, this was just a lot of fun. Great action scenes, great comedy throughout, an interesting plot or mystery, whatever you want to call it. It's the normal kind of thing you would see, but the Phil Lord and Chris Miller just tackle it in a way that just works so much better than so many other cop movies that try to do something like this. And yeah, honestly, it's just a really fun time. And Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum's chemistry together really helped this movie rise to even greater heights than if it was any other people. So yeah, this is a pretty short review, so I'm just going to give the score now, because there's really nothing else that I really had to say. I'm going to give 21 Jump Street an 8 out of 10. This is a fun movie, and I had a great time watching it. And if you've never seen the 21 Jump Street movies before, I say go watch them. You're going to have a fun time. They're a really good laugh. And yeah, that's not a whole lot to say. Yeah, uneventful review. All right, see you guys tomorrow.